Welcome everyone to our YouTube.
To the highly requested,
Highly anticipated
sought after
NRL fanfic reading.
smart fanfic reading.
We are so excited.
So, trigger warning?
Trigger warning.
Content warning.
Just a warning in general. Explicit content.
Mum and Dad don't watch.
Mum and Dad don't watch. If that's not your thing, keep scrolling. If it is, welcome. Because it's our thing too.
Join the club.
I'm so excited.
Okay, the first one we're reading from a book called...
Remember.
I have that. We're reading from a book called NRL Imagines, Book 2, written by Panthers2607 on Wattpad. And this one is called Smut Requested Joey Suoli'i.
Yay!
Except they've really not spelled Suoli'i.
They
right,
haven't.
The thought was there. Okay. Laying in bed watching TV as it was raining and I couldn't think of anything to do except lay in bed grabbing my phone to play it. I see a message from Joseph. Hey baby, I know it's raining, but it's hot. When I come home, be dressed in a sexy outfit, not too revealing. I've booked us a date at a restaurant, so be ready by 6 p.m. Love you, baby girl. Baby girl. Okay, I'll be ready by then. Love you too. Putting my phone down, I smile and decided to close my eyes. Waking up to my alarm, I turned it off and sat up. It was now 3 p.m, so I got out of bed and turned the TV off. Am I going to really struggle with this?
No, you just need to keep going.
Okay.
You just need to...
The spelling is just really not there. Making myself a salad and sandwich, I sat at the dining table looking through my emails while listening to music. After washing my dishes, I grabbed my phone and saw a text from Joseph saying he was on his way home, even though it was only 4 p.m. The front door unlocked and I looked at the clock on the wall reading 4:30. Baby, I'm home, Joseph said. Living room, I said as he walked down the hall. He made his way to me. Hey baby, why aren't you ready? He said, kissing my head. I looked at him confused. Joe, you said 6 p.m. I said, wait, really? I meant 5 p.m, he said, pulling his phone out, checking the messages. I'm so sorry, baby. Wrong information. 5 p.m. We better hurry. He said as I laughed. He smiled and pecked my lips. We stood up and rushed to the bedroom. I had already had a shower earlier in the day, so Joe had a quick one while I changed. Oh, he had a quick shower. Sorry.
I was like, why are you confused?
I thought you had to quick something else.
Sorry, that's the fuggliest outfit.
Yeah, it's a green
romper
with little black mesh kitten heels and a Louis Vuitton shoulder bag. Joe walked out. God damn, baby, you look sexy, he said, putting his arms around me. Thank you, baby, you look hot too, I said. He smiled and kissed me. I kissed back and wrapped my arms around his shoulders. We stumbled backwards. Let's go eat some dinner, then we can finish, he said, poking my nose. I nodded and we walked out of the house to his car. We arrived at the restaurant and I see people wearing t-shirts and shorts. Joseph, I feel very overdressed right now, I said, holding onto his arm. Don't, baby, you look fucking hot and you should feel like a damn queen, my queen. He said, holding my cheek and kissing me. I nodded. We sat down in the restaurant and ordered. So what did you do today, Bob? He said. I laughed. Nothing except sleep in my bed without my man, I said. He laughed. I don't blame you. It was raining, but you will have me tomorrow, he said. Our food arrived. Thank you, I said, smiling at the waiter. So how was training? I asked while eating my pasta. Great, I'm starting in the game against Panthers, he said. I'll be there, I said. Good, my cheerleader, he said. You know it, I said.
Help!
I put my phone away and Joseph's phone buzzed. As I finished my pasta, he looked at it and saw my post. I am sexy, aren't I? He said, putting his phone down. Yes, you are, I said. We left the restaurant and got back in the car. Reaching home, it was already 8 p.m. We got out of the car and I unlocked the front door.
Sorry, they were at dinner for 3 hours?
I had a lot to talk about.
God!
He's playing. He's starting against the Panthers.
Oh, sorry. Idiot.
This is so... Taking my shoes off, I hanged up my bag and walked into the bedroom soon. I felt arms wrap around my waist and pick me up, then throwing me on the bed, I squealed and leaned on my elbows. Joseph took his shirt off and climbed on top of me. I put my hand on the back of his neck and kissed him. He kissed back and pulled my jumpsuit straps down my shoulders. His head moving down to my neck, I tilted my head as I palmed him through his pants. He let out a groan and stood up, taking my jumpsuit and undies off. He took his off as well. He climbed on top of me again and kissed me. I kissed back hard, and soon I felt him enter me. I moaned, and he went faster. Oh my God, I let out so tight, baby.
Ew!
He said as he held my legs and rammed in. Yes, I moaned out. As I cummed, Joseph let me ride my high and kept going as he shot into me. He flopped beside me and brought me closer to him. He kissed my head as I closed my eyes and fell asleep. The end.
Shortest sex scene ever. What the
Literally.
hell? 3 paragraphs. 3 sentences.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was the Joey Swilly one.
That was written by a 13-year-old.
Oh, for sure. And there were no D's on the and, so I just had to kind of...
There was one D, though.
I'm so excited.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm moving the bed.
Okay. This one is from the same book by the same author.
So the spelling might once again be
Once again, it's written by a 13-year-old.
I'm so excited.
It's
brackets. Should I close my eyes, pretend I'm on a therapist's couch?
Yeah, sure. Smut, Sean Johnson, dash, Magic Mike.
I'm so excited. I love Sean Johnson.
Okay.
I just feel weird that he has a wife and children.
Yeah, I know. Sean had just left for training and I was home all day with our 2 dogs, Ella and June. Tonight was me and Sean's movie nights, which were Mondays, as he had tomorrow off since his game is Thursday. So much information in such a little time. I placed the dog's food down and walked to the dining table, opening my laptop as I ate my scrambled eggs. My phone rang as I washed the dishes. Putting the phone on speaker. Hello, I said. Hey, darling, just checking what movie we're watching tonight and what snacks I need to get, Sean said. Magic Mike, and any you want, I said. He cracked up laughing. Really, Magic Mike? He said. Of course, I'm going to show you that you should be on the show, I said. He laughed. Okay, darling, I love you, he said. I love you too, Magic Sean, I said. He laughed as he ended the call. I smile when I load the wash tray to let the dishes dry. Sitting on the lounge watching whatever appeared on at the moment I was cuddling with June and Ella was outside. What?
I was cuddling with June and Ella was outside. There's just no commas.
Sorry, and Ella was outside doing her business. It was now nighttime, and I was doing work on my laptop answering emails. Hearing a car pull up the driveway, I shut my laptop and stood up. Walking down the hallway to the front door, I opened it and walked out to see Sean get out of his car. He smiled at me as I walked towards him. Putting my arms around his neck, his around my waist. It seems to me you've missed me, he said.
It seems to me you've missed me.
Very, I said as he laughed and kissed my forehead. You missed, I said. He smiled and leaned down, kissing me. I kissed back as my hand went into his hair, gripping it. He groaned against my lips. People, you're outside. We grabbed the grocery bags and headed into the house. Sean walked out of the bedroom without a shirt. I whistled. Thank you, he said. Woo, woo, I can't whistle. Sitting on the lounge, I pulled the blanket over my body as Sean brought the snacks into the living room and put them on the table. Can you turn the lights off, please, babe? I said. Yeah, he said, turning them off as he sat beside me. I covered him with the blanket and laid my head on his chest as his arms wrapped around me and laid on my butt. I put the movie on and we watched with smiles on our face. I watched as the guys grinded on the ground. You could do that, I said. Sean laughed. Try, I said. Okay, he says. Laying me down, he stood up and walked in front of the TV. No, I meant on me. I said. He laughed and walked over, straddling my lap as he did grind on me. I put my hands over his chest and ran them down his abs, his hands hooking into my shorts and bringing them down my legs. He lifted me up and turned the TV off. You might want to stay out here, dogs, Sean said as I laughed. We went into our bedroom. He laid me down and climbed in between my legs. I wrapped my arms around his neck, bringing him down. He kissed me hard as our tongues started to fight. He pulled my shirt over my head and made his way to my neck. I let out a breath as I felt his teeth graze over my skin. Putting my hands by my side, I gripped the sheets as he pulled my undies down. I know. He positioned my legs so he held onto my knees. I felt him enter as he breathed out and leaned down to my chest as my back arched. Faster, I let out. He speeded up. He sped up. So good, baby, he said, kissing my cheek, attaching our lips, feeling the taste of his tongue exploring my mouth as he railed into me. Holy fuck, I let out, tilting my head back. Yes, Sean, keep going, I said, gripping into his back. My stomach turned as my legs shook and I felt limp as I calmed. Oh my god, I let out as Sean cummed inside.
It's so a 12-year-old on the other end.
Inside of me, he kissed my head as he laid beside. Yep, you beat Magic Mike, I said. He laughed and pecked my lips as we closed our eyes. The end. I can't believe I had to say cummed twice. And not even came. Like, no. What? What are the comments?
So much better.
We need more Sean Johnson images.
Imagines.
There will be more to come. I think you mean cummed. In love.
They're all 12.
They're like, this person has never had sex before.
Surely there's better.
I quite enjoyed them though. Oh, like, that's short and sweet.
No complaining.
Shout out Panthers 2607.
Now we're reading a Jordan Ricky one. It is written by 257KJP. Okay. Coffee shop, Jordan Ricky. Today I decided that since it was so hot, I needed to have an iced coffee to start off my day. I quickly put on some black denim shorts, a white singlet top, and my Birks. Then I did my skincare and put on some mascara. There wasn't any point putting on a full face of makeup, which would just melt off in this heat. I love the fact that I live just down the street from the beach, which is great because I love to surf and swim. But that also means there are also a selection of coffee shops, and who doesn't love coffee? On my walk along the beach, I decided that it would be best to go to my regular, as I know that I love the coffee there and I didn't want to get a shit coffee because that would just ruin my day.
Facts.
Mood, that's why I always get your coffee. Georgie makes the best coffee, guys.
Shout out to me.
Once I get there, I see that it isn't crazy busy, but there is a few people around. I go up to the counter and see that it is my favourite worker, Nikita. Hey Nick, how you going today? I'm not going too badly, thanks, but the sun could maybe settle down so it wasn't so hot. But how are you, babe? I'm doing great. I knew that I had to come in and get my hot day regular so I could be 100% sure that I'm starting my day off right with the best coffees along the beach. Oh, stop it. Stop it. So just your large double shot vanilla iced coffee? Yes, please, Nikki. Anything for my favourite customer.
That's what you get. Oh my god, this is you. Is this play about us?
Fine, I'll start saying my name. While they were making my coffee, I quickly went to the bathroom. Once I came back, Nikita grabbed my attention to let me know that my coffee was ready. I quickly went up to grab it and said my goodbyes to the staff. As I turned around, I met with this extremely tall, handsome man. But unfortunately for me, because we bumped into each other, I had both mine and his coffee spilt all down my chest. Wet t-shirt contest.
And a white t-shirt.
So much for starting my day off great. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, let me help you, the breathtaking man said as I basically just stared at him like a loser. This is so me.
It is. I'm imagining you as I picture this.
He grabbed some napkins and just started patting down my chest without thinking. At this point, his friends were giggling and taking photos. I was trying to tell him it was fine, but he was so red and just trying to help.
Aww.
Honestly, it's fine, don't worry about it. That's the nice way to put what I was actually thinking, because I was low-key pissed. But how could you be mad at him? He is so hot. Please, is there anything I can do? Oh, I know. What was the coffee? I'll get you a new one. That was really kind of him to offer because it was a mutual mistake. Fine, only if I can get you a new one too. He just shook his head and said, that's not how it works. Only I can buy you a coffee. I knew that he wasn't going to back down, so I just agreed to it. Oh, and here, have my top because I don't want guys perving at you since your singlet is now see-through thanks to me. That's when I went bright red because I hadn't realised. He quickly took off his top and handed it to me so I could put it on. Oh, by the way, my name is Jordan.
Liv, nice to meet you, Jordan.
It's a your name. I'm not going to lie, it smelled amazing, which is yet another thing on my mental list of if I approved of a boy and if they're date-worthy. Please stay and have your coffee with us because I still feel terrible that I've most likely stained your top. He is so sweet, I can't deal with it. No, that is 100% fine. I mean, you tried everything you could. Like, you literally were patting down my boobs. He turned the brightest shade of red I've ever seen on someone's face ever, but his friends just laughed. One of them was almost rolling around on the ground. I felt terrible for him. Who was rolling around on the ground?
Reese.
Yep.
Brendan.
Yep.
Blake.
Yep. Don't worry about touching them, though. I don't mind, because I knew you were only trying to help. Now, I was once again red from embarrassment, but it's not my fault that he makes me so nervous. Time skip to after they all had their coffees.
He straddles me in the coffee shop.
Railed in there. Could I borrow your phone real quick? I found that weird because he had been on his earlier, but I still agreed. He typed something into it and handed it back to me once his own phone had gone off. I added my number so we can do this again sometime. Of course I would love that, but hopefully without spilling coffee down my front. He laughed and smiled. God, he has a great smile. Then you can keep the shirt till then, and I can get it back next time. Great, see you then. He gave me a tight hug before we went our separate ways. Huge.
That was cute.
That was a cutie. A little cutie patootie.
A little cute pert. Thanks for watching.
Thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed.
Because we enjoyed.
They're so fun.
And just
hilarious.
So, like, fluffy and just random. Shout out to people who wrote them.
Yeah. Great job.
You slay. And also, if you're watching this and you were featured, slay. Shout out to you.
Yeah.
Bye. See you next time.